When did you realize the universe rewards the wrong people? For most of my life, I believed that if you kept your head down and did the right thing, eventually, good things would come your way. That belief started to crack the year my brother's wife, Melissa, became the center of our family's attention. Melissa was always the golden child-in-law. She was charming, beautiful, and had a way of making everyone feel like they were the most important person in the room. She also had a knack for turning every family milestone into her own personal spotlight. My husband and I had been quietly struggling with infertility for years. Doctor's visits, medication, heartbreak after heartbreak. We'd lost 2 pregnancies, and the grief was something I carried everywhere. One Thanksgiving, after a particularly rough year, I finally opened up about our journey at the dinner table. I just wanted to be honest, to explain why I sometimes seemed distant. Melissa listened, nodded, and then immediately announced that she too had suffered multiple miscarriages. The room turned to her, and suddenly my pain was background noise to her dramatic story. I tried not to take it personally, but it stung. Over the next year, every time I shared a sliver of hope, a new treatment, a possible adoption, Melissa would one-up me. She'd post vague, emotional updates on social media about loss and hope, and family members would flood her with support. She started a GoFundMe for fertility treatments, even though she'd never mentioned seeing a doctor. She took time off work, claiming she needed to heal, and spent the summer traveling to resorts and posting photos of herself with inspirational quotes about overcoming adversity. It didn't add up. At a family wedding, I overheard her telling someone she'd never actually wanted kids anyway. But 2 weeks later, she posted a picture of a positive pregnancy test with a long caption about her miracle after loss. The family threw her a lavish shower. I watched her sip champagne and laugh, her hand never once resting on her stomach. A few weeks later, she announced a miscarriage, and the cycle started all over again. I tried to talk to my brother, but he said I was just jealous. My parents told me to be supportive, that everyone grieves differently. Even my therapist urged me to let it go, to focus on my own healing. The final straw came when Melissa was selected by a local charity as their Mother of Hope for a fundraising gala. She gave a speech about resilience and loss, and the whole family cried. She was awarded a trip to Europe for healing. Meanwhile, I was still scraping together money for another round of IVF. That night, I sat in my car and cried, realizing that sometimes the universe seems to reward the people who shout the loudest, not the ones who quietly endure. Melissa's stories brought her sympathy, gifts, vacations, and endless attention. My real pain, my real losses, were invisible. I wish I could say I confronted her or exposed her, but I didn't. I just learned to stop expecting fairness. I focused on my own journey, found a new support group, and started sharing my story with people who truly understood. But every time I see Melissa's latest inspirational post, a part of me still aches. Not just for what I've lost, but for the way the world sometimes cheers for the wrong people.